All right, October 24, and I'm making a car video. Go figure, I always wondered if I'd make one of these, but it just so happens I'm doing live. I'm waiting actually to go get my daughter and from school, and I just got myself a coffee, and so I was reading, but I need to make a video, give a little update. So I'm experimenting with these videos. You know, I'm supposed to be, I told myself I'm going to be posting a video a day. So here's what I learned. One of the challenges is that posting on the weekends is hard. I am caught up. I'm not in like my, normally I'm in a classroom. I'm done with school. Kids leave. I have the classroom myself, and I have time that I could go ahead and film. When I am at home, even though I may have time, I forget about it. I don't think about it, or I have to go somewhere to film because I tried a couple times, and trying to go with 4 dogs in the house and kids and wife and all this stuff happening around me, it is actually very challenging to get just 10 minutes to like try to record something. So these are like I'm just sharing it, like these are some of the struggles. I'm like, okay, recorded video a day, okay, and then on the weekends what? Because I went through Saturday and Sunday and I didn't film the videos. Again, I'm struggling with it, but I have been posting every day. Yeah. Here's another one of my issues. Like I made a couple videos and I posted them, or I thought I posted them, and then I look and I saw that they didn't get uploaded. And I'll tell you what, when you're making a video a day, that's a lot of videos, and they add up. And so you go 2 weeks, 3 weeks of videos, and you got 15 to 20 videos that you're like sorting through. They get all confusing, like which one was that and which one was that. And so I was like, well, do I go back and try to figure it out and post it? I don't know, I got to make another video. So it's been challenging. Anyway, I want to share big, I guess a big victory I had today. I don't know if it's called a victory, but a milestone. Let's call it a milestone. I had a milestone today. I have been crunching to get my site like up, completely done, ready, live, all that. And I gave myself today, in fact, I took off work today. Originally I was going to go on a motorcycle trip, but I told myself I'm not going on a motorcycle trip because I'm not done with my business stuff yet. And so I'm not like allowed to do that. I told myself, you know, I'm like, you got to get to work. So I already had a sub for today, so I just kept it, and I stayed home and I did nothing but sit in front of my computer and get stuff done. And woohoo! I got it all done. So now my like funnel is live. All my pages, I believe they are working. I probably have to go through them again, but they seem like everything's working. I got my member section all ready so that people can access the course fully. I got my bonus area all ready and accessible, and I created a couple different email sequences that will be following, and I think they're all hooked up together. Like I think that it's all good. I probably have to just go through them now. It's probably going to take me quite a while to go through and get all of those things and make sure that everything's working. But major victory, because now as long as all that is working, the only thing the thing I'm going to do is shift my focus 100% on driving traffic, which I'm super excited for. Like I'm excited for the journey of learning how to drive traffic. In fact, it's actually holding up my phone, but I've been doing videos on .com secrets with Russell Brunson, which is all about creating funnels and how to structure funnels, and a little bit of the psychology that goes behind the structuring funnels. Basically, like how do you build a successful online business, right? That part of it. And so the second book in the series called Expert Secrets, basically, and I think this one's actually one of the most powerful books, or the most powerful book in his entire series. Like the first one is a technical based one, yes, and that's really good. And again, it does have some psychology stuff. Like you got to know who your customer avatar is. You got to know where they are. You got to know how to, what kind of bait you're going to use to get them, right? But literally half the book is the technical aspect of like how to use the funnels and how to write the script, the copy. Expert Secrets is all about essentially becoming the expert that leads this mass movement to sell your product, to get the product out there. And it's massively powerful. And so I've actually gone through it a couple times. I've read the book, I've listened to the audio a couple times, so I'm very familiar with its content. But now, this is the powerful point. See, now with my content, with my course completely done and ready to go, now as I read through the book, I will be actually like fully applying it. And I want to say this, I actually read another book in between. This weekend, I received a book last week. 2 weeks ago, I did this Make More Offers Challenge with Myron Golden. I made a video of it. Myron Golden, phenomenal businessman, bringing in $1 million plus a month in his business, and he is a consultant to other people, helping them, build to 6-figure, 7-figure a month businesses. And I did his challenge, which was phenomenal. Strong man of God, which is one of my biggest things that I love about him, because he's very prosperity minded. Or first, number one, biblically based. God is the foundation. But then very much of like our job as people here is to grow and prosper and to build our legacy till we can leave it to our children's children, which is what the Bible teaches. Anyway, I did his Make More Offers Challenge, which was great. All business mindset and a little bit of strategy in there. But I ordered his book. It's called Boss Moves. The BOSS stands for Business Organization Secrets System, I believe. But I read that this weekend. It was a fairly easy read, but packed full of great wisdom, great knowledge. And one of the sections he had on was like, how do you accelerate your learning? How do you learn faster? How do you get to the point where you can just absorb information and you can become you can go from novice to highly skilled in a shorter amount of time? And this is, I guess, my big takeaway from that book. There's so many good takeaways, and I'm probably going to actually do a little series on that book. But what he said was, and so if you're interested, if you like learning, listen to this. This is very important, because this is not what school teaches. School, you go to school and school says, here's information, try to remember it, so that, because there'll be a test and then you got to spit that information back out. You got to regurgitate that information. That's a lot of what school teaches. Very little of what school teaches is real life application. Even when we say like, yeah, take this information, you got to assimilate it, and then you got to apply it to this. And by the time we're all done with that, most kids don't care, don't remember anything. And then unfortunately, that's how we get conditioned. And so when we say we're learning stuff, because I've learned so much stuff, I basically have memorized it and I'm able to talk about it. I'm able to discuss it, but can I actually do it? So Myron Golden's 3-step formula for accelerated learning. First is like, learn all about the thing. Whatever it is, learn all about it. That's like step one. Right? That's kind of like what school teaches. Like learn about it. Not just learn enough to pass the test, but learn everything you can about it. Then you learn how to do it. How to do the thing. Okay? And then you learn, and then step 3 is you go out and you do it. And you do it. And I could say that this is, I'll give you a good example because I'm going through it right now. So I learned about funnels. And when I first learned about funnels, I had no idea. So if you hear me talking in my tech stuff about funnels, you have that same idea, like, what is he talking about? That exactly, like, I was right there. Like I'm learning. And I'm still, as I'm around people who are all funnel happy, funnel crazy, I'm like, what are you talking about? What is that? And how do you do that? What? And I'm still putting it together. But it's starting to work. So I learned a lot about funnels. Then I learned about like how to do the funnels, right? Like I was like, oh, okay. So I was reading about the funnels. Once I grasped the concept of the funnel, I was like, okay, so how do I actually use it? Okay, so I see that. And then guess what I started doing? Making the funnels. And once you get that like hands-on experience, I'll tell you what, when I'm most frustrated is because I did not learn enough about the thing before I started doing the thing then I become extremely frustrated at that point. And I was at that point earlier this week. Or last week. It was horrible. I actually emailed, I think it was ClickFunnels. I was having a really hard time, and I emailed them like, I'm ready to throw my computer out the window. They did not respond to that email. But I could not figure out this piece. And the thing was, I was not taking the time to learn about what I was trying to do and learn how to do it. I was just trying to do it. Yep. Man brain. Like, I didn't want to read the instructions, right? I didn't want to take the time to go through, and he's actually got a very, very good system of laid out instructions on how to do stuff and why you do stuff and how to connect this and how to connect that. And I just kind of thought, I could figure it out on my own, started doing it on my own and realized, if I had hair, I'd pull it out. It was horrible. But took a breather, came back around, and took a whole different approach. I thought, okay, let me learn. And it wasn't that bad. All of a sudden, I was going through it step by step. I'm like, oh, okay, I can figure that out. And I started applying it. And pretty soon I had connected everything together, and I started understanding an entire section of ClickFunnels that I had no idea what it did before. Like, I heard the words, I heard it. And I was like, what is that? I have no idea. Does that even apply to me? Probably not. And so I dismissed it. It did apply to me. And so I had to learn about it. Then I had to learn how to do it. Then I started doing it. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, I'm getting it. You guys, it is such a journey to learn something and to become an entrepreneur, to build something. So my goal here with my sign language course, again, not so much to be like, oh, I'm gonna make $1 million with my sign language course. Like it'd be great if I did, but I'm just using it as my tool to learn how to market, how to be an internet marketer, learn how to build the funnels, learn how to attract customers, to put them through, bring them through my whole cycle, and just and serve my community, serve the people that are purchasing my product with my product, and get it out there. So I'm very excited. This is a big day for me, a victorious day. I got my funnel all done, all created, everything's good to go, and now I shift my attention to, let's see if I can get it. Boom, Expert Secrets. And now Expert Secrets, and I am going to combine that with another book, the guy who works a lot with Russell Brunson. His name is Alex Hormozi, and phenomenal business owner, helps other businesses grow and scale and build multi-7-figure a month business revenues. And he wrote a book. I read his book called Offers, which is right along with what experts, ClickFunnels and Russell Brunson preach. And then also he's got one about lead generation, which is also the third book in this series, the green one, which is Traffic Secrets. Which Traffic Secrets actually is so much of this, because this helps you get the traffic. You guys, I'm so excited. Like,